For years, I believed I just needed more motivation. I thought if I found the right quote, the right video, or the perfect morning routine, everything would suddenly become easy. But the reality is harsh. Motivation is like a guest. It shows up when it feels like it and leaves exactly when you need it most. Today, I want to talk about what happens when that guest is gone. About those days when you wake up and you just can't. When even making a cup of coffee feels like climbing a mountain. This isn't a video about being a constant winner. This is a story about how I stopped waiting for inspiration and started simply showing up. Look around you. Your space is often a mirror of your internal world. When I felt lost, my home looked like a battlefield. And you know what? It's impossible to focus on big life goals when you can't find a clean pair of socks. That's why my first step wasn't finding my life's purpose. It was cleaning my desk. That's it. It's a physical act that tells your brain, we are taking control. We are no longer victims of the chaos. Every object put back in its place is a tiny victory over that paralyzing feeling that everything is too hard. The biggest mistake we make is thinking we have to do everything at once. I'm going to write my entire thesis today, or I'm going to completely transform my diet. It scares us, so we stay in bed, scrolling through our phones. I introduced the 5-minute rule. I tell myself, okay, I'm not going to study for 3 hours. I'm just going to sit down and open the file for 5 minutes. If I want to stop after 5 minutes, I'm allowed to. But do you know what happens? 90% of the time, I keep going. The hardest part isn't the work itself. It's that gap between sitting on the couch and standing up. Discipline isn't self-torture. It's the ability to negotiate with yourself for that first small step. We live in an age where thousands of engineers are working to make sure we don't put our phones down. We are overstimulated, and then we wonder why ordinary life feels boring or heavy. I started practicing digital silence. At least 1 hour a day, no podcasts, no music, no notifications. Just me and my work. At first, it's uncomfortable. You feel restless. But it's exactly in this silence that your best ideas are born. You don't need a new dose of motivation from someone else. You just need to stop drowning out your own voice with everyone else's noise. At the end of the day, I realized one thing. Motivation is an emotional spark, but discipline is a system. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. I no longer wait for the perfect day. I know there will be days when I feel weak, but on those days, I'll simply rely on my small habits. If you're feeling stuck today, stop, breathe, put your phone down, and do one small thing you've been putting off. Not tomorrow, now. That is the only way to actually change your life. Thanks for being here.